Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Faith, Family, and Friends. Once again, Pastor Ralph with you, and my lovely wife Amy is on board just in time. We don't know if we're going to have a guest tonight. It has been like that for a while. People get their lines of communication crossed. Got so many options, social media, connectivity, and emails and
People's
Instagram.
lives are very, very busy too.
We're all busy.
Mhm.
And the tech helps, but sometimes it almost hurts. And back in the day, you just pick up the phone, and you might hear some things you don't need to hear. Remember the party line? We could tell you some stories, but we won't. What's the term?
Divulge.
No, that's another word.
Digress.
Digress. Thank you.
Die something.
Maybe we should have our own humor show.
We
Not
should.
that we're really funny, but
But
we're laughing anyway.
Mhm.
Dina Zafiris is supposed to join us in 58 seconds. Well, actually, right now. I'm going to tell you about Dina in case she shows up, but I kind of want to wait. Dina is an amazing individual human being. She
Lots of fun.
She is a spark of energy and full of spunk.
Yep.
Loves animals, particularly horses and dogs. She's been training them for 30 years.
Wow.
And
Wow.
I don't want to tell a lot more, but we're going to have her eventually.
Mhm.
Part 2. Part 1 is available.
Yep.
She had internet issues the whole mountainside, her husband said. And what's the name of that place?
You're
In
Oregon.
California. No,
Oh,
she's in
California?
California, Southern Cal.
Chico.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Yes, Chico. And he's told her the next day because she knew we were having issues. She thought maybe it was us. We thought maybe it was the connection, but it wasn't. And that's fine. But she told us, I'll just give you a hint, a clue. The stories that she has of the days that she was training dogs for celebrities and Hollywood actors and so forth are innumerable,
Mhm.
to say the least. And she shared a couple with us. One in particular was Al Pacino,
And Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage, and with Cage, she started calling him Nick. And I told her, don't call him Mr.
Call
Mr.
him
Cage.
Mr. Cage.
By the end of their time together, yeah. Anyway, you've got to listen. Maybe that's what we'll do is we'll post that original video. You keep talking, Amy.
Okay.
Maybe you could tell them about our upcoming on my calendar there videos. And what I'll do is I'll get
Sure. Let's get on here.
I'll get that up. Let's see. We got Faith, Family, Friends, and I'll put it in the comment section in case, because we can do this. It's so easy and quick. When's Dina Zafiris? Okay. Let's see. There we are. Yeah, it started getting real kind of wonky on us. And she had half a face. You know how things get when the internet's messed up. It gets really weird. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to get on this. Okay. And then I'm going to, copy. And then I'm going to go to StreamYard. And in the comment section, go on up, I've just pasted the link. And it's going over all my Facebook pages, the Fulton Christian Facebook page, Ralph and Amy Ackley YouTube page, and I hope Instagram. I don't know why I just didn't, but at any rate, you can watch that original initial video with our interview with Dina of a few months ago. Again, we had such a great time talking to her, and won't bore you with the details. Looking to see
We've
if
got
she
a lot
emailed.
coming up here in
Yeah,
September.
so why don't you tell them, Amy, what we have coming up, and then we'll let them go. Our audience tonight. So you're gonna move,
Okay.
slide.
On September 9th, that's
Yes.
next Monday,
Mhm.
we have Manea
Linnea
Ballard.
Ballard. Yeah,
She is from Alternatives.
she's the new
Battle Creek.
administrator. Yeah,
Mhm.
or last year or two anyway. And we wanted to have her early because that's the last day you can register for the annual gala that Alternatives puts on. That's one of the biggest fundraiser. That's on the 18th,
The
19th. We're going on the 18th. We try to fill a table. If you want to go with us, please let us know. We'd love to have some friends join us. We
Mhm.
try to go every year. This is our second or third year. This year they don't have speakers. They're going to take all their money and they're really floating it into the ministry itself. They're actually trying to sell the building that they had because it's going to take a whole lot of money to fix it up the way they want, like millions. And they feel led, the board, Monea and herself, feel led to just pour it into the ministry, which I think is a great
That's
decision.
awesome.
Yeah. So what else do we have coming up?
We have on the 23rd Northwest Stories.
Oh my word, you're gonna love Northwest Stories. Go check out their music.
Yeah.
They're from Oregon, not Oregon. There's no such place as
Oregon.
Oregon. They'll tell you that. The 23rd of September at 7:00. Is it 7? Yeah, because no, because
I
we
think they messaged you.
9:00 our time and 7 theirs, because I gotta put the kids to bed. And even that was touching. They say if our wives let us do it, we'll be fine. And I think they will. So that's going to be a couple hours later that evening. They're great musicians. Love the Lord. Have a really neat sound. I think it sounds kind of like John Foreman's solo stuff from Switchfoot.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to be on with us the week before that.
No, it's the 23rd.
Well, I know, but you skipped the 19th.
No, those are the banquets.
Nope. The 19th is actually Amy and Greg Marsh, our good friends from Maine, who were privileged to attend the Republican National Convention as delegates from the state of Maine. And Greg went with David Whitney and a bunch of other GOP folks from Maine who are happy to be MAGA Trump supporters. Yay. And so they went, where was that, Wisconsin? And so I want them to tell us about their story. I saw the pictures and some of their comments on Facebook, and just a good friend of mine. I've known Greg since 4th grade, and his wife, Amy. We were co-pastors that helped to marry them back in the day.
We did.
So
that was really fun.
Greg's a great guy. He and his wife, people of faith. That'll be the 19th. Then the 23rd, that's the Northwest Stories.
Mm-hmm.
25th, Regina May, who is a country gospel music artist. She used to tour and sing with a friend of hers, another female artist, but she goes solo now. Her folks used to go to this church here, our church, Full Christian. And so it would be great to catch up with her. And then we have the White Stevie Wonder. You're like, who in the heck is White? Some of you know. John Gibson, finally, thanks to his wife, Lisa, who takes care of all the scheduling. John will be with us, John Gibson, at 7:00 on the 26th of September. And he'll be sharing about his love for the Lord, his music through the years. Yeah, good stuff. And as the date gets closer, we'll maybe share on the Morning Light or some of the other interviews close to his, some of his music, just so you know how to check it out. So John Gibson will be on. He sounds just like Stevie Wonder. In fact, he's worked with Stevie Wonder, some other artists too. Coming up in October, it looks like we had a slate of them. Oh, that's the Red Cross Blood Drive. Mm-hmm. Steve Rivera, whom we've had on before. Steve is composer, lyricist, and pianist, and he is really good.
Nice guy.
He was with us when we had Will Ackerman on, and we're trying to get Will back. He and his wife and I have been playing phone tag.
Monday or Tuesday?
That will be on Monday. See, I got to get rid of the other one. Yeah, it just did over 17. Yeah. Oh, Seth Glyer is going to be with us. I noticed some of his music. He's pretty well known. He's been nominated for a Grammy. Forget what kind of music, sort of like jazzy, instrumental. He has a really riveting TED Talk. So look up Seth Glyer. He actually performed this last week in Monhegan, on Monhegan Island in Maine. And he's really a cool guy. Yeah. Then there's a bonfire and what else? Just a bunch of stuff. 21. Yep. So that's it. That's what we got. We're trying to fill October up. We've got feelers out for Bob Carlisle of Butterfly Kisses, a good friend of Brian Duncan. We've had Brian on, and Brian's going to try to connect him to us. So he says that Bob thinks that doing interviews makes him throw up or something. It was just we also, I know this sounds crazy, but you just take whatever connection you have. But Dr. J's out there. I believe he's still kicking. He's many of you know the NBA great Dr. J from the ABA before he came over to the NBA. Just a tremendous athlete, but he loves the Lord. And I connected with a fan page. I said, if you've got connection, let him know that we interviewed Terry Cummings. And I included the link to that YouTube interview with Terry Cummings, who is also an NBA All-Star, 2 or 3-time All-Star till he blew his knee. And Terry is a great man of faith. And that was a great interview. Mm-hmm. We're still waiting to hear back from Kathy Tricoli's agent, she definitely wants to be on,
Wow.
but they're touring and doing some other things right now. So there's a few feelers out there. Some of them are more, yeah, that's definitely a sure thing. Others kind of waiting on. So at any rate, if
Full page in September. So
yeah, full
stay
page
tuned.
pretty much in
Mhm.
September, ones that we're trying to work in, and we'll see when we can reschedule Dina. So long for now. God bless you. Auf Wiedersehen and au revoir and all that good stuff.
Have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody. God bless.